And then after impromptus, we could get at it.
So it's always impromptu the theatrical one?
It is a theatrical. Yeah. We're already at 7:40, so I'm sure by the time we're done, it'll be 8:30.
We haven't started.
Because I'm not sure how bad the snow is here. Okay, here's my speech. The philosophical horizon of death. We gather here today to face the inevitable, the immutable, death. Across the annals of thought, the greatest minds have wrestled with its meaning, its finality, and its shadow over life. Let us draw upon the wisdom as we reflect on the mystery of our own mortality. Death is not to be feared, for it is a dreamless sleep or a passage to another existence. To fear death is to assume knowledge we do not have. As a philosopher, you should embrace ignorance as a step towards truth. Perhaps death is the soul's liberation, the transition to realms unknown. Therefore, let us meet death as he met us with calm acceptance and a friend rather than an adversary. Death is nothing to us. When we are, death is not. When death is, we are not. Why fear an absence of sensation? The true burden lies in the fear of death, not death itself. We torment ourselves with illusions of loss. We are invited to live without dread, savoring the fleeting pleasures of this life, for they are all that truly exists. Death is not an end, but a call to affirm life. The shadow of mortality demands that we live authentically, daring greatly in the face of our finite existence. Do not shrink from death, but let it spur you to create meaning. Live as though your life is an eternal recurrence, where every choice echoes forever. Death is the ultimate challenge, demanding courage and creativity in the face of nothingness. Death is also the final release from the ceaseless striving of the will. Life is suffering, the relentless cycles of desires and frustrations. Death, far from being feared, is the quietus, the cessation of torment. In death, we are dissolved into the great unity of existence, like drops returning to the ocean. Acceptance of this truth offers a serene perspective on our end. Yet death, while inevitable, is not the measure of a life well lived. The good life lies in the cultivation of virtue and reason. Death marks the conclusion of the story, but it is the quality of the chapters that matter. A noble death crowns a virtuous life, for it is not how we die, but how we have lived that defines us. And finally, death is not an abstract concept, but a deeply personal horizon. Being toward death is the essence of human existence. To confront death authentically is to awaken life's urgency. In acknowledging our finitude, we are called to live with purpose, stripping away distractions and embracing the full weight of our being. In conclusion, thus we learn that death is not merely an end, but a profound mirror held up to life. It challenges us to confront fear, to find peace, to live virtuously, and to create meaning. Whether we see death as liberation, annihilation, or transformation, it reminds us one truth: life is precious, fleeting, and profoundly ours to share. And so as we stand on the edge of this great unknown, let us not lament death, but use the shadow to illuminate the brilliance of life. Let us live fully so that when our time comes, we may meet it not with regret, but with the grace of one who has truly lived. All right, we have our first dialogue. You want to come up? What would you like as a background?
Yeah.
The interior of a house? Or?
Yeah, interior.
Interior of a house. What kind of house is
still was your grandmother, you'll regret your decision one day, and even though you weren't close to your grandma, you still could have been there for your mom today.
Oh, really? And how did you expect it to go? For me to start weeping at the funeral, maybe say a couple words, and what would I even say? She's basically a stranger to me.
And again, you're being selfish. Today was about your mom. Even though you weren't close with your grandma, you still could have been supportive of your mom. Because she just lost her mom as well.
Supporting? Sure, fine. I could have done that. But at the end of the day, every person goes to a funeral to support their loved one. Why would I go to a funeral to support her if she never supported me? And what significance did she have for me? Nothing. Maybe the saying was right. Maybe family isn't just because of blood.
I understand where you're coming from, but again, your love for your mother should have affected your decision to show up to her own mother's funeral. And see.
Ready?
Yeah. Let's do it. Ready?
Hold up, should we have like a?
Who's ever been to Aspen?
tonight?
Oh, we get you.
Bring the what? To Aspen.
Oh, yeah, Aspen, Minnesota.
Oh, man. No, Colorado.
Aspen, Colorado, I love it.
Man.
Idiot. Goofy.
Yeah.
There's an Aspen, Minnesota too. I go camping.
Hey, I'm telling you, like, for those of you who, the U.S. has some of the most remarkable places. Now, you don't need to leave this country to, like, experience great things. Look how beautiful Aspen, Colorado is.
Oh, shiesty. Oh, shiesty, man. We don't want the fireworks, because that'll be our cover.
Which one, the fireworks one?
No, we need the inside of a cat.
Inside of the camera?
Like zoinks, Scoob. Like zoinks, Scoob. Like at a table.
Hey, let me see if I can make these lights a little dim. Oh, no, come on, bro. It's not in there. But if he said that for sure.
Hey, down I dropped this up here.
Oh, you know what I said? Whenever you're ready.
You want the song?
All right, here's Red Red Squad.
This is part of the skit, by the way. How long will it take us to set up the skit, guys?
I just thought it was really good one, man. I would like another group. I thought it was really good one. I would like another group. So maybe we got time if you want to. we can-
Run it to us, what's the topic? Go ahead.
I was thinking like, two surgeons doing surgery on somebody. But, arguing over a nurse that they both romantically involved with.
What is that, Grey's Anatomy? We
Wait,
do
no,
like
no, no,
operation,
no,
we're
no,
like
no,
trying to get
no,
something.
no, no,
Bro, why are you laying me, bro? Come on, bro. Why is it gonna be me? Alright, you ready? Why always gotta be me?
All right, here we go.
Oh, alright. So we're all just sitting here, and it's kind of quiet. We're all just like looking at each other, like, and we're all not saying nothing.
Alright, go ahead.
I don't know, guys. Things haven't been right between us ever since that night in Aspen. You can't say I haven't thought about it a million times, because I have. Literally every night before I fall asleep.
Jamie, we can't keep doing this. What's the point of bringing it back up, bro? It's all over.
Exactly, it's over. Talking about it isn't gonna change anything.
Over? It's not over. Don't you get that? We left him there, Taylor. We
left him to die.
He wasn't exactly innocent, was he? Or did you just forget what he did to us?
It doesn't make it right.
Oh, don't start with that now. You agreed with me that you were the one who said we didn't have a choice.
I know what I said. And I hate myself for it every single day. Then why are we still pretending? Why are we acting like we can't just bury him? He's out there buried under the snow. His body, his blood, it's not going away just because we don't talk about it.
And what? What do you want us to do, Jamie? March into town and confess? Hand ourselves over? Oh, sorry, Sheriff, we murdered somebody, but we feel really bad about it now. Is that your plan?
Well, I don't know, but we can't just leave it sitting there. Like, it's eating me alive, man.
Me too. Every time I close my eyes, I see him in the way he looked at us.
Stop. Stop right there. You're letting your guilt twist everything. You remember what he said before we did what we had to do? He would have killed us if we hadn't acted first.
Would he? Or are you just telling ourselves that just to make it easier?
Don't you dare. Don't you dare sit there and act like you're better than me. You were just as scared as the rest of us.
Maybe we were all scared. But it doesn't make it right.
Right or wrong, doesn't matter anymore. He's gone. He's not coming back.
But it does matter. It matters to me. And if you're honest with yourself, I think it matters to you too.
You can't just keep running.
Running? No. I'm surviving. That's what we all agreed to. And if you two can't handle it, that's not my problem.
It is your problem because as much as you want to pretend you're okay, I can see it. You're just as broken about it as the rest of us.
What do you want from me?
I want us to face it together. I don't know how, but we can keep hiding from what we did.
Yeah, you're right. We have to deal with it now. It'll just destroy us if we let it linger.
Fine. Don't expect me to go down without a fight.
None of us are walking away from this clean, but at least we'll be walking away together.
Bravo.
You guys want this table?
I'll see two chairs.
Somebody should take the other person through.
That is daily.
That was mine.
The award for best actor for this movie.
Adam Levin's.
No, you're all great. No, you were great.
I was crying.
Oh, you're good.
Okay, but let's be realistic.
You were on slamming on.
Yeah, but anger isn't always.
All right, Bob. Well, whatever background you want up here, zoom in on. What? That was good. I think we should do one more after this.
Well,
Okay, I have a couple good ideas.
what if one more, but I don't have to do my commemorative speech?
No, we have to do that stuff.
Yeah.
He said deal.
You said deal?
Yeah. You or
I thought you said-
Mike won't have to do you won't have to do your additional speech.
So then they should do it
We're
together.
gonna do another one of these, but then we won't release that.
They should do it together.
Yeah, no.
I have a couple more ideas. Some good ones. I have a good one. Maybe I'll tell you yours now. Where's your mic? Where's it? Okay, well, I'll just say.
That's probably still me, honestly.
He's not right.
We're presenting together.
Yeah, together. So come up with something.
Jace.
Jason.
What up, Jason?
Thank God.
You got a regular notebook? Yeah, here's your next one.
You need a notebook and a piece of paper.
Yeah, I did not need a picture, I didn't need a piece of paper.
So I want you to do one.
Hold up. No, stop.
I want you to do one, 270. Operating, because you guys like, target on the nerves.
Can I be the person on the table?
No,
Or can I be the nurse?
No,
Yeah,
let me
you
be the
do.
person.
You gotta figure
You
it
two
out.
be the nurses. I'll be the person on the operating table.
So we're the surgeons?
Yeah.
You'll be operating? Are you gonna talk? Hello.
Just so you know, so, you know, after you do yours, you start working on it more now. You want to die?
Oh, not right now, at home, not yet. At home still doing something. I'm gonna need you to narrate. All right, I'm gonna need you to narrate.
You want me to read the script as you're writing or something? As a narrator?
No, I just need you to say a few words. I just need you to say two things.
All right.
Say to infinity and beyond.
So basically, I have bad news for me.
You have bad news for me?
What do you want? I gotta tell you something, bro. Nah, I don't think so. See, remember about like 2 years ago when I went out? Like you didn't go out because you didn't feel good.
Yeah, I think it.
Yeah, we went out to the one club, right?
Yeah,
You know how? Yeah, you know how your sister, she always goes there. Yeah, so basically, I was with there was some gang, and we're just chilling, you know, having fun. Like, we look, it's like 1 in the morning. Your sister there, and all my friends that left. She a little drunk. She gets sitting there. She didn't have a ride home.
Yeah, I remember she told me.
Yeah, and she didn't have no money for her Uber, so I just, me being the good friend I am, I insisted on taking her home. So, you know, I left the other dudes. I was like, I'll meet y'all back up with y'all later.
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
Yeah, and you called me, but I was like, I'm busy. So then, so I went, took her back home, walked her up. I was helping her after, helped her get in the shower and everything. I was about to leave, but she told me not to. So basically, you know, my little Johnny,
Yeah.
that's my son, bro. And I've been meaning
What
to
you trying to say, bro?
I slept with your sister.
Nah!
No, I'm just kidding, cut you off.
That was good improvisation.
What'd you get beef from?
Dang, he was doing your sister, man. He's seen that shit from the left.
Alright, Mike, are you guys ready when Mike comes back?
No.
Ready?
And bro, you're up.
Yeah.
We're up, bro.
Ready?
Bring up.
You need a few more minutes.
Oh man, I just.
What you been doing this whole time? Brent Books. Brent Books. Brent Books.
Hey, Mike, you go next whenever.
Ready?
Yeah. Mike Jones, Golden Gloves over there. Hey, put your foot, you need a background? No. You need a background? Okay. All right, hey, here we go. Here's our next one.
Oh shit.
Here we go.
It was alright, man. We just above 500. So we went, what was that? 35 going.
Oh.
Decent. We got that type of. We could have done better, but it wasn't like, we weren't too great. I was alright. I mean, I'm gonna finish. I was gonna pin all year, so it was. I had 20 innings. 20 innings. 20 games. Now a .2 ERA. So it's pretty damn fun season.
Hey! Yo!
Yeah, so just going back to what I said, I don't know how we didn't win the fucking natty. That was great. Like we should have won everything, bro. I was carrying the team. I'm telling you, at least 30 out of those 35 wins were all because of me, bro. Like, the team is so bad.
But you only played in 20 games.
I was doing half innings every game, bro.
really just because of like how we were playing, or was it just like the
It's just
coach
like, probably, it was really just because of the coach, they were just burning out.
Were you getting hungry games?
Yeah, the season 4, I was our number 2 cat.
And what about this season?
This year I quit, I didn't play.
Oh, that's when you quit after the season,
No,
bro.
I
Shit.
quit before.
Ah, you know,
I quit in fall, after practice.
how's your team though? How's your team do?
I mean, I think they won, what, 39.
Shit. Did he go last time? Okay, sorry,
We really didn't. Yeah, the coach just burned down.
I mean, so what are you gonna do now? What's your career?
Probably still, probably just try to find a really good job now, college school still.
What's your major?
Right after.
Next picture there.
Good job.
Still had a better season.
You had a better season than the guy who threw 0.2?
Bro, he meant 0.2 thousand. No, I'm graded.
All right. Here is our next
Whoa.
Yeah! Yeah, it is.
Come on, bro, do it, bro. Okay. Over there.
It's mine, Bo. It's a great day to be a cougar.
You got a taste it though.
It is, though. That's great. I was gonna ask, okay, bro. By the way, my name is Lester. Guys, Lester.
Sylvester.
Brent. Alright. So, what was our speech? Our speech was, I didn't mean to kill him, I just wanted to scare him. Alright? Bro, I need you to come, something happened.
Alright, bro, here I come.
Damn, real quick.
What you got in jail?
Just open the closet first.
Bro, I knew that ended dead bodies.
Let me explain. Alright, so boom. It's my daughter's boyfriend. He cheated on my daughter. I told him to come over. I knocked him out with tile. And up, and I pointed my gun at him, tried to scare him. Me thinking I emptied the clip. I didn't. And I shot. And next thing you know, there's just blood gushing everywhere. And I seen him pass on.
Bro, what are we going to do now?
We gotta bury him or throw him in the lake or something.
We.
Come on, man, help me out.
Fine, bro, but you owe me one though.
Alright. They buried him at the outskirts of town in the woods.
This hole didn't take that long.
Did it?
Alright, bro, let's get out of here.
As soon as he said that, the police pulled up and saw the freshly dug up hole, and they both got arrested and convicted of the murder of James Michael Jackson.
I changed the last name. I changed the last name. That changed the last name. That changed the last
One
name.
more, and then.
I changed the last name. I ain't want to use nobody's name.
All right, so you have yours? You have yours? All right,
What was yours, bro?
Bro, mic up.
hey, Mike's,
That was rough.
son, I'm so disappointed.
Damn.
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 That should be the other way around, though.
Damn.
But how I missed that.
1-2 yard over here, thank you.
Hey, nah, I'm like, boys are hot here, bro.
Shit.
Boy, it's hot. Mike's not hot, bro.
Mike's here because of that.
Oh, 100%.
No, hell no.
They both might.
I guess we're gonna have to put the mom looks like, right? First day in prison.
Oh, no. Hey,
Wait.
Don't drop
You're-
the soap.
One of you are the newbie, the other one is the person doing multiple licenses.
Multiple licenses.
Hey, yo, bro, what are you doing?
First day in prison with your new cellmate.
He finna touch your
What is yours?
laying down, y'all.
I should have.
You wanna come with your?
Nah. I should. Yeah, bring it to the rough.
Yeah.
Just give me the
But
flash
you should
today,
do a good
man.
job.
What do you want to say?
Oh, seriously?
And they face it.
You're meeting the dad who abandoned you for the first time.
How old is he? Because, you know, the age is a bit different. We talking about kid, teenager, like adult? Adult? So like,
So here, maybe we can do this. Maybe this one's even better. LeBron James meets his biological.
No, bro. I'm not doing that. You gotta chill, LeBron. You gotta chill.
Well, this would be an opportunity
No,
for you
bro.
to.
You can be
Bro,
LeBron.
no, bro. I can't read. Nobody can react anything about
Okay,
LeBron.
you're meeting, deadbeat dad meeting the successful son for the first time.
her mom was doing this too, but they would break, so. I'm not. Is she? No. He was like. Literally, okay, so I was first night we were here. Her first night while we were here. I went to the second time, just like that. Came first for a while. And then I met her through her. And then we had to do it on the process. So that's like that. We just kind of hung together. Even though it seems beautiful, so we just like they watch the other stuff. But like we were.
Maybe I'll do a little, I'll do a little monologue of mine.
I ain't voted them too. Then why they over here?
Let's get up. It was you.
I listen. Now let's smell the bread. Let's smell the bread. We gonna know.
I ain't know.
Nah, we gonna smell the Doritos, bro. If you hit a Dorito ball, ain't some Doritos, but we still gonna smell. I want to know how they want to know. Well, we want to smell the cheese. Right. I'm not letting my kids play football today. Middle school. I'm not letting my kids play football today. They gonna be hoopers. Hoopers. Till they get to like seventh, sixth grade, then they gonna switch.
All right, anyone still need some more time?
Oh, I do.
Minute long. Anxiety and depression. Social skills and emotional.
Wait, hang on. We're gonna let them go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do one too.
Challenges.
I guess we'll know that.
And.
Don't lose.
Yeah, there's anything
movie, one of my favorite movies. It's called A River Runs Through It. Anyone's ever watched it?
What year did it come out?
Like 94.
College bro. That was back in my day. That was when I got my first. That was after my day.
It's adapted from a very popular book. It's also called A River Runs Through It.
He said after my day.
Never seen it. Okay. So here's the setup for the scene. I'm gonna pull up the scene. So, two brothers, extremely close. One brother is highly favored by like the mom and the dad, right?
Yep.
But he's very reckless, right? He gambles and he starts to lose a lot of money owed to like the mom and stuff like that. The other brother is super responsible, right? He's the older brother. So the parents are always kind of a little bit more just direct with him, right? They kind of don't favor him as much. And so they go for one last fishing expedition. They do fly fishing out in Montana, right? It's like something they've been doing since they were children. And so the younger brother catches like the biggest fish they ever caught, right? And so him, the dad, and the other brother take, kind of like a final picture, right? And so the scene goes in after that final picture of brothers and dad taking their, this great excitement, this great moment together, right? Great solemn moment. And so I'm gonna play Norm, the older brother, and the dad. We'll figure out what happened with the younger brother, right? With the scene.
And see.
All right. My brother slid before us, not on a bank of the big Blackfoot River, but suspended above the earth, free from all its laws, like a work of art. 3. And I knew just as clearly, and just as clearly, and just as surely, that life is not a work of art, and that the moment did not last. So when the police awakened me one morning before Jesse and I left for Chicago, I rose and asked no questions. He drove me back home down the length of the river so that I could tell my father and mother that Paul had been beaten to death by the butt of a revolver and his body dumped in an alley. This is Dad. Is there anything else you can tell me? Nearly all the bones in his hands were broken. Which hand? His right hand. Dad leaves. Because he's so heartbroken, he leaves. As time passed, my father struggled for more to hold on to, asking me again and again had I told him everything. And finally, I said to him, maybe all I really knew about Paul was that he was a fine fisherman. You know more than that, my father said. He was beautiful. And that was the last time we ever spoke with my brothers together. Indirectly, though, Paul was always present in my father's thoughts. I remember the last sermon I heard him give not long before his own death. Each one of us here today will at one time in our lives look upon a loved one who is in need and ask the same question. We are willing to help, Lord. But what, if anything, is needed? It is true, we can seldom help those closest to us. Either we don't know what part of ourselves to give, or more often than not, the part we have to give is not wanted. And so it is those we live with and should know who elude us, but we can still love them. We can still love them completely, without complete understanding. And that's it. That's it. It's a great movie. It's a really good movie. Brad Pitt's in the movie. A couple other, yeah, it's a really good movie.
What's it called?
A River Runs Through It. It's based off Hopper. All right, let's get it started.
We're gonna watch it tonight.
Ready?
We're gonna watch it.
Yeah, it's really.
You said a river.
You'll cry at the end.
You said a river runs
A
through it?
river runs through it, yeah. What do you want as a background?
Ooh, a hair spiral. The first one, the second one.
This one? All right, here is our next scene. He's not right for you.
So, are you ready for me to get married?
I still believe you're making a mistake. There are a lot of things I see going wrong, including I don't believe he's right for you.
Why do you think that? He's been everything but amazing to me, supports me in every way possible, and besides, didn't you get married after knowing Dad for like what was it, 4 months? At least I've known my man for at least 2 years. So what do you have to say about that?
I understand that, but that's why I can tell you you're making a mistake. I still wish I knew your father more before we decided to tie the knot. There's still so much for you to learn about each other and just about yourselves.
Life is full of so many obstacles, and life teaches you something new, perhaps even every day. That doesn't mean I have to wait another 2, 3, 4, 5, or however many years you think is acceptable for you to actually calm down and let the reality sink in. It's happening. So I'm just grabbing quite a minute, and I'm just gonna watch it happen.
This is your life. I can't tell you what to do. I just wish you took more time to think about this decision. But I support you today and will learn with whatever decision and learn to live with any decision you make.
Thank you. I know we've had a lot of hard times throughout our lives. My dad not getting child support and whatnot, but sure wasn't very much acceptable. But trust me, not every guy is like that. He'll see one. Just give him a chance and finally actually meet him. Okay, the papers kind of like
Even though I disagree with your decision, I will always stand by you and you'll always have me to confide in, and we can always go get sushi together.
great. So you're finally meeting him, huh?
I guess I'll have to if I want to be a part of today.
Lee, shouldn't I be the guy on the table if I got the food on? Oh, yeah.
Big, strong man.
Alright, we'll lay down to the chin. Where am I? I'm in a black market,
basement. They're about to try to steal my kidneys. Yo, where am I?
Lay down.
Keep on, my king's on.
Hold on. With the surgeons fighting over a nurse.
That's Adam.
That's all I'm telling you.
Just kidding. Maybe that Timberlake, why don't you? So, how's Emily been doing lately?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
You know, just making conversation. She mentioned something to me last week about your dinner.
She did?
Yeah, she said it was nice to actually talk to someone who gets her.
That's pretty funny. She told me the same thing yesterday about our coffee break yesterday.
Huh, coffee. You really know how to sweep a woman off your feet, don't you?
Better than trying to impress her. Better than trying to impress her. Ooh. Better than pretending to be interested just to try and impress her.
You think that's all I'm doing? You really don't know me at all, do you?
I know enough. I've seen the way you treat people, Matthew. Everything's a game to you. Winning, being the best, getting whatever you want. She deserves it.
And you think you're better for her? With your holier than thou act and your endless brooding? She deserves someone who makes her feel alive.
She deserves someone who respects her. Not someone who sees her as another challenge or another trophy in Canada.
You think you've got me all figured out, don't you? Well, newsflash, man. Emily likes me. She told me herself.
And yet, here we are, arguing in the OR. Instead of focusing on our job.
At least I have the guts to go after what I want.
And at one cost, Matthew, you think this is how you're gonna win her over by dragging her into a competition she never asked for?
For the record, Carter, I don't need to win her. She'll make her choice.
Yeah, you're right. She will. And when she does, I respect it. Can you say the same?
Can y'all shut up?
And we got to do that up.
Can you guys all shut the flip up, please? You guys got my my also. You're arguing.
Stop breaking stuff.
Watch out with the arcade over here.
Sex trafficking, anything you can imagine. How about you? Stole what? Stole chicken. Chicken? For what? How long you in here? I'm here for the rest of my life.
What the guy doesn't know, it's something to do with not the work.
Oh, you call me the booty, man.
Woo!
You wanna find out about
Alright, nah, come on.
Yeah, you wanna find out.
Alright, come on.
Drop that soap.
This is what you gonna do. Last movie, Aaron, you didn't wanna listen. So, he's dead. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna listen to me, I'll take care of it. You're gonna get me through the day, give me my needs, and we'll be just fine. If you don't comply, you're gonna just be with air in the ground.
He said. Did you hear what he said, bro? Come on, bro. Come on. Tell Dr. Rocks what you just said. Nah, you tell us what you just said. No, it wasn't, bro. You came up with that. You said it 3 times.
All right, who's up next?
Come on, man.
Let's bring it to the shower.
Nah, I can't be around. You a little sus now.
Alright, so ours was deadbeat dad or whatever, being his son for the first a successful son. Hey guys,
Hey, Brett.
I'm happy I finally get to meet you. I wish I could have been there for you when you were growing up.
Then why wasn't you? Damn. Then why was you? Damn.
And why wasn't you, bro?
Why wasn't you only here because I'm successful and you want something?
Son, that isn't true. I wanted to be there, but I couldn't.
You're lying. You wasn't there nothing. For my girl, for my homecoming, for my prom, high school graduation, and college.
Son, I really wish I could have been there.
Then why wasn't you? Tell me.
It was your mom. She took you and ran off, and I couldn't find you until you became famous.
How dare you talk about my mom?
Son, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Get out of here and stay away. Watch.
And that's what you want. And I'll give you what you want.
That's it.
All right, last stop. Son and dad.
Come on, put my back.
I don't know, probably around the corner.
Put my back.
Like around the corner, right?
What does he say? What's he say?
Probably right, it's like around the corner.
Go ahead.
How about you go grab food from the dinner?
I'm right here with you.
No, you're not.
But what is that, bro? Come on, bro. You need to get off Twitter, bro. That's a brain bro right there.
All right, here we go.
You need to go.
Got a fight at school today. First kid who wants me there. This kid at basketball, we were playing basketball, and he pushed me over and I was going for a layup. Yeah. And I shoved him back and then he threw right hook and I threw him back and he ended up on the floor with a black eye. So now I'm here in the principal's office with you. You want him in the hospital? I mean, I don't want that. It's not that serious. Still, but. Fair point, but I would like. Okay, I will.
All right, great job.
Yeah.
Those were good. All right, we're done for today. No class next Wednesday. Yes, sir. Have our Thanksgiving week for ourselves and our families.
Yes, sir.
I hope we all have a great
What are
Thanksgiving.
you thankful
I'm
for?
about to have a great life.
What are you thankful for?
Life, let's be alive, yeah. And mom. Thank you, Mom.
Wait, so how many years we got till you were president?
Yeah, because I lived all life. I lived like.
Like so.
And you're running
Oh,
like
you're mayor of Hers, and we're running against.
I'm so serious. I had this book up my dad on TV.
We're running against Brandon Johnson for mayor. And then the first term, I'll run for president.
Wait, when you run for mayor?
When's the mayor?
2028.
I'm a trick. I don't get no fuck. I'm a trick. I can do it while I do my homework.
So when's the mayoral race start?
All right, y'all. Have a great day.
this class.
Hey, Dominic John. Next time, don't forget your charger.
Hey.
You're trash.
Or you just want to drink.
I know what you're trying to do. I remember you